One more minute.
That's a good camera shutter.
One more minute.
And we are live. Please do not say fuck or bugger. Please do not say fuck.
Like you just did? You're hilarious.
I can say it because it's my channel.
Ah. So no potty mouth.
You can. I don't give a shit.
One more minute.
And we are live. Please do not say fuck or bugger.
Like you just did?
Jesus, and there's one hell of a delay on my Twitch. I don't know what is up with that. I think I did a thing, but I'm not sure how to change it. And we are live. Please do not say fuck. And apparently I'm a professional who doesn't know how to mute things that are running in the background.
User joined your channel.
Okay. There we go. That should be everybody.
Hey, Treats, you know how you couldn't get the name Treat?
Mm-hmm.
Treat joined BBC 2 today.
Oh, that's cool.
Yesterday. Yeah.
What?
I don't know who it
Yes,
is.
nor do I.
Okay, so how many people are not in TeamSpeak?
Me.
Not good enough button. Get in TeamSpeak.
Okay, so it's just that's not in TeamSpeak, right?
No, she can hear them.
Okay, cool. Um, we are just going to go over three things before we go back into Sotha. I don't know how many people are here this week that weren't here last week, but you're welcome to run with us when we pick up everybody else a little later on and answer any questions you have. And I'm available through the week. I was so happy. It was so cool to see a couple of people who had just started PvP last week that came and found us and grouped with us and ran all this last week. Um, so if you missed last week, don't worry. We can still got the same links and the same information that we did last week. Um, this week we're going to be going into um, we're going to be going to Fairguile, and last week we practiced an offensive siege and how to approach a keep, how to set up for offensive siege. And this week we're going to do the same thing at a keep, only it's going to be a defensive siege. And we're going to go to an outpost and show you how to effectively defend an outpost. And an outpost is generally where you can rack in a massive amount of AP. So I wanted to go over a couple of add-ons. You may or may not um, have the add-ons, but I'm going to link them in group chat. If somebody wants me to, I can link them in others. But um, the one thing I'm playing around with right now is Alpha Gear. If you haven't heard of Alpha Gear, um, there's a link to info on it, and um, that's going to allow you to quickly change gear. And I'll show you a little bit later on how that can make such a massive difference if you are on siege. Hang on just a second. Let me see here, just for goals. I think you're the only one in here that's not grouped, so save me time. Here is here's a set that can save you so much grief if you've tried to PvP and you've tried to siege, and yet counter siege weapons are killing you. This is a game changer. You throw that top of some other skills like a cleanse or um, your siege weapon shield, cleanse. Um, that can really, especially if you're a Templar and you've got um, skills out of your Restoring Light skill line, your Channel Focus, your Retribution. So, yeah, you can literally take little or no damage. Um, I talked to a Creasy Bear this week about that. Hide the Rum asked me about this, so I knew for sure I wanted to go over that. Another one, another piece of gear um, that you can throw on your gear changer is Cyrodiil's Ward. And that's going to affect how fast you go. And a lot of you saw last week how important it was to get from one keep to another. So those two sets are invaluable. And if you're like me, you're changing from a healing set to a sieging set. And a sieging set, I will put on. I'll make sure to put on Vicious Death when I'm sieging, because Vicious Death can proc off siege. I'll also put on. I'll also put on Storm Fist, because Storm Fist can proc on siege. So, and there's a whole host of sets you can wear. Those are the ones that I've seen that I've tried to kill that were hard, and because they were hard, I went and got them myself. So, yeah, Alpha Gear. And then the second one is assist rapid riding, ride fast, assist rapid riding. And like I said, most people have this already. They can use it in PvE. If you don't, there's a link to more information, and you can, if you use Minion like I do, you can just go search for assist rapid riding. So, um, having said that, we are going to, I'm going to port us all into Sotha Sil, and we'll go to Fair, and we'll have some fun. You do not need siege. I've already got siege out of my bank. My main goal here is to. I'd really like everybody to get a like 100K would be great. So, does anybody have any questions for me before we go?
Do I need to be in group for something?
No, I just want you to be able to get those links if you
Okay.
wanted them.
Gotcha.
I will say this, the assist rapid writing is just to install it and forget about it. And what it does is it takes your rapid maneuvers from your assault skill line and it slots it in a slot for you. When you mount, it puts it on it. It puts it on your skill bar. And then when you dismount, it takes it off your skill bar. So that's pretty much an install and forget about it. Right here, giving you an instruction tutorial video on um, um, on the Alpha Gear too. So if you have any questions about that, we can answer them. So if everybody's ready, we will go into SOTA. If you don't see it on your screen, check your notifications. I'm going to put this in right now. I do not use any add-ons for chat outside of the P chat. I use P chat.
P-chat's a must, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Now,
That's because I don't use it.
I do use fancy fun AP and window, and I'll link that in just a second. And that's just, if you use chat, that's just a groovy little add-on that will display the AP that you've gained in your latest hit, and then it'll also display how much you've gained for tonight total, and then how much total AP you have. I know treats. I know what you're talking about. I don't have that one.
Okay.
I don't even know what it's called. I know you can point at somebody, and it'll.
Yeah, like a hold 9 or something. Yeah, and I can communicate that way.
Yeah, if I get angry enough, I'll look up. I'll whisper them and type it in. I don't. It's kind of groovy. I don't even know the name of that one.
Oh, I don't even know how to do private tell, so that. Thank you.
Okay, so did everybody get their invite?
I didn't get an invite. Did you do group Q?
I believe. Let me come back and do it again. Let me come back and do it again.
I see everyone else still at the guild house.
I didn't get an invite.
Okay. All right. Hang on.
Sky Blue.
Yep. Hang on.
Button, stop moving the tent, you jackass. And don't say it's not you, because I know it's you, because you're the only other person here who has decorating privileges.
That's funny. Okay, we'll try this one more time. Okay, did everybody get one?
User joined
Yeah,
your channel.
got it that time.
No, I still didn't get it for some reason. I'm not getting it.
Can you look in your notifications tab?
Yeah, I looked in there.
User
It's not in
disconnected
there.
from your channel.
Hmm.
Are you on an AD tune?
Yeah.
User joined your channel.
Let me check. I hit C, right, to find out what faction?
Yep, right up in the top.
Yeah, if you'll hit
Your name.
C right next to your name, is there Eagle's Wings?
Oh, it's I'm sorry, on Evanhart. Wrong too.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Right faction, wrong night. So can you, hey, and we have plenty of time. Plenty of time. We can just drop you. I'll go back out. You can get on your. Do you have any AD tunes?
Oh yeah, most of my tunes are 80. I
Okay,
get 80.
perfect. So just go ahead and drop group for me, and then um, I'll port back out, and I'll bring you back in.
Okay.
Or
I'll
is
log out.
is Carl here?
Yep.
Yeah, they're up at BRK.
Who is? Oh, okay. You guys
Carl,
are
Darling,
there.
Trader.
Okay. All right. Then you go ahead and just drop group and log on your AD tune, and I'm gonna come back out and get you. How does that sound?
I can go out if you need. If you want to just
No.
carry down, I'll go out.
No, man, I'm fine.
Oh, Bo was looking for re-invite as well.
Okay, you're fine. I'm going back to Reapers. We're gonna give her just a minute to log on her AD tune, and then
User disconnected from your channel.
we'll be set.
Yeah, can you just grab Bo as well?
I will. Thanks.
It's good I got to log out because I put those add-ons on.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Um, uh, Bojes, if you can, I don't know how I missed you last time. If you could, all right. If you could just type something for me in guild chat, we'll queue up.
So the live stream's got about a 30-second delay, and I'm not sure how I did that.
Okay.
Just lucky, I guess.
Hey, Pen.
Oh, hey, Pan.
Hello.
Be right.
Got my Rocky boxing colors on, so.
And here in Cyrodiil, we see the butter masher in its natural environment, using emotes to irritate its fellow players. And she can't do anything about it because she's not on TeamSpeak because she is a noob.
I just like that she can't netball.
Yep, no mud balls button.
Okay. Is everybody
Okay,
logged in? Okay. This is Blue.
Yes, I'm ready for my invite.
Okay, I didn't see you. Can you put something for me in guild chat? There you go. And Bo Jess was wanting one.
What faction you doing?
So
AD.
AD. I'm gonna port you into Cyrodiil, and what's gonna happen is that you'll get a dialog box. It's gonna pop up in the middle of your screen. It's gonna say you may now enter Cyrodiil. Okay. You just have to click. You just have to click F and then E. You hit F, and then another one's gonna pop, and you just hit E to that one.
okay.
Okay, you're fine. And we've got Bo Jess was wanting one. Did somebody tell me that?
Yeah, he's up in chat a little bit for that. 9:32. Well, 8:32 here.
Okay. Okay. I think I got him already.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'll join you, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
Where do you want us to meet?
On Caltrop.
At Fair, I tried picking up that Lord Shadowwalker, and it's saying that there's no character, can't find a player. So, and he's not in TeamSpeak, so we'll wait for him to get back. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and put us in. Pan, I can invite you.
I'm swapping at the moment, but I'll be.
Okay. You're fine.
Bo was in TeamSpeak, but I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, he may have disconnected.
Yeah, I no longer have delusions of mediocrity tonight, so.
Oh. Wow.
Well, I still have the tune, but. Seemed an appropriate name.
Carrie says
Yeah.
that's up.
Huh?
What'd you say, Rhea?
I said that's messed up.
That's the point. Honestly, if you're stupid enough to eat Tide Pods, then you brought that upon yourself. It's natural selection at work.
Okay. I beat the load screen boss.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice.
guys, remember to turn off Master Merchant, because otherwise you'll have some problems. As great as Master Merchant is in this game, don't run it in Cyrodiil, because it just chews up so much
Okay.
of everything.
Here we go. So Blue and Pan, you should get.
What is it?
So you'll click F on the first one, E on the second one.
It popped in my notification box.
Okay.
Got it.
And Blue, did you get it?
Yes.
Now we're cooking. Okay, so um, there's Strobe, Marin. Now, if you'll open up, let's see, Blue, have you been in here before? Have you been to Cyrodiil before?
I don't, not on
Okay,
this church, I don't believe.
okay. Stay right there. I'm going to come to you.
And I've been to Cyrodiil maybe a couple times. I'm very unfamiliar with Cyrodiil.
Okay, all right, you're fine. Now, you see me right here?
Yep, yep.
Follow me. We're going to go up here to this big blue shiny flame looking thing. This is a transitor shrine. If you'll hit E on that, um, and you'll see you'll see a group of scrolls, and you'll see two keeps right there, and then right above that in that pyramid you'll see Castle Fairgile. And that's where we're going to go. We're going to go to Fair. Everybody who wants to can come to Fair.
Fairy Gile.
Fairy Gile.
We'll meet up.
Wait, we're calling it Fairy Gile now? I thought it was Fagel.
No.
I'm just teasing him.
Okay. So we're
Castle, Fairgile.
if you'll yeah, if you'll click E, you'll see where a whole bunch of those white things are. If you'll just left click one time on that castle where
That's what I did. I hope I clicked the right one.
you're here. So um
Better put some offensive things on.
yeah, you're fine. You're fine for right now. If you'll just come out here in the courtyard.
You're looking very macaroni today, Pan.
Yes. Holy
That's the
macaroni.
offensive.
Macaroni die is best die.
Skill.
We'll just give everybody else who wants to be here a minute. And
Is this what we're defending? This one here?
yeah, we're going to go over just some simple steps that you can know. A lot of times you'll come into Cyrodiil, especially when you're new, and you won't know anything, and you won't know anybody else, and you're going to think that everybody else is in a group and they're talking and they all know what to do, but you don't know what to do. And it can really dissuade you from coming here. I'm going to teach you a couple of things where you can run up to any castle that's under attack or any outpost that's under attack, and you're going to look like a champ, because the most destructive siege weapon in this game, in Cyrodiil, are flaming oils. Flaming oils will allow you to hit somebody with upwards of 22,000 points of damage. You can wipe entire large groups just knowing how to place oils and how to place multiple oils and how to go in between each one. So before we go up and look at one and set one down, I'm going to do this. Do you know how to quick slot oils? If you don't, we can go over that real quick. Or quick slot any siege equipment.
You mean to put it in Q slot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll go over that in just a minute. What I'm going to do here is I'm setting out a couple oils. And if you weren't here last week, I can set one of these oils out, and then it's just left click to fire one, and I'm going to hit my escape button and run over to the next one. And I'm going to fire that one. These take roughly 10 seconds to reset, so I'm going to hit my escape button and run over to the previous one. So I want you to be first. You come here to this flaming oil right here. Okay? Hit E to get on it. and then left click to fire it. And then I want you to hit your escape button real quick, escape button, and run over to this one. And now hit E, left click, fire, Alt button, escape button, and run over to the next one. And run over to the previous one. I'm telling you, no joke, if you can master this to where you can do that quickly with 3 oils, anywhere you go, if you don't have anything else to do, and I'm going to show you, they're very simple places to put them. You can go to any keep or any outpost that is under attack, and you don't have to ask anybody anything. You got nothing else to do, you're putting out oils, and people will thank you afterwards, because
Where'd you get the oil from?
I'm gonna give you a bunch of oils tonight, but why don't you come with me, follow me, and I'm gonna show you where it's called a siege merchant. There's one at both gates, but inside keeps, siege merchants are always standing right next to the transitor shrine, that thing that's got the big blue flame, just like the one you ported here on. Here is the Dominion Quartermaster. It's a siege merchant. You can click on there to look at it. Don't buy anything. I'm going to give you all the seeds you need, okay? If you weren't here last week, I know people that are crafters like making their own food. Once you've been here for a while, you'll have plenty enough AP. I can craft pretty much any kind of food, and every time I come here, if you're a Magicka character, you'll go down and look for the piece of pie. It's a Cyrodiilic field treat, and that gives you 5,000 max health and 4,500 max Magicka for an hour. So I buy those. If you're a Magicka character and you didn't bring any food tonight, come see me because I got plenty of these. Okay? So, and you can scroll down, you can see the flaming oils, and they're only about 800 AP. But if you don't have any oils, come open up trade with me. Blue, you're first. So just alt out of that and come see me. Okay, so you'll open up trade with me. There's your trade. Accept that. Now I'm going to give you these. So right there, there's 5 of them. You won't be able to operate 5, but you can probably operate. Just go ahead and accept that. You can operate 3 of them. Does anybody else need oils?
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay, well, which one? Is that Bear?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. I got a bunch of you standing around me. Okay. So I'll give you some. There's 5 for you.
You have somebody
Thank you.
in chat asking for PvP.
Yeah, Rum is after an invite.
Okay, got it. And Rendarian, did you need some? Okay. There you go. You'll just accept this trade. Okay. And there's 5 for you. Okay, so let's first go outside, and we're gonna go. And if you'll follow me, we're gonna go up the keep wall. We're gonna go into this
User joined your
tower.
channel. enjoy a stage magician before I went to Sarang.
And we're going to go up to the second floor and towards the middle. I'm going to show you a couple of different things because sometimes even people in Cyrodiil will forget this. Right here, a majority of the times you're going to have people who are going to be attacking keeps from the FD or the FG. If you've ever seen that zone, you don't know what it means. It stands for front door or front gate. So what I'm going to do is, and this can be tricky, so I'm going to put my oils down, and then I want each of you that hasn't done it before, and trust me, better for you to feel foolish right now having to practice it a couple of times than when you're actually in a campaign. So I'm going to come put this at an angle, one there at an angle, and I'm going to come over the other side. And I'm going to put this one at an angle. That way you can alt out of them. You can fire and alt out of them. So let me take mine up, and then one person who I gave oil to, I want you to come to one corner, and the other person I gave oil to, I want you to come to a corner, and just practice that real quick. If you fall off the wall, just come back to the front door. And
Do what now?
User joined your channel.
okay, yeah, that's yeah. You're
First I have to put it in my cube slot.
yeah. Okay, go ahead and do that. And if somebody comes, or let's say you run up here because the keep is getting attacked, and you run in here and people have already got oils here. If you'll run upstairs, if you'll go to the third floor, you can come put oils up on the third floor. It's a bit easier to do, but you can put oils up on the third floor. And you can put them up
User
on
left your channel.
you can put them up on both sides. So you can put one up there and one on this side. And again, there's nothing wrong with you throwing down one oil and then alting out and going to another one and practicing it. You can do that, and usually people will always carry around 5 oils with them every time they come into Cyrodiil. They're real cheap, and they are never a waste of money. So I'll give you guys a couple more minutes to practice on those. Even if somebody breaks through the door, let's say they break through the door, you will still want these oils going. You want the ones going out the front and then coming through here, because a lot of them will go straight towards that inner front door. So keep your oils here. You're going to have about 60 seconds, even if they run in and go straight to the left, and let's say they're coming to hunt you. Well, you're still going to have about 60 seconds for them to get to you. So you don't, just because you see them coming through the door, it doesn't have to be a, oh my goodness, they're going to get me in 5 seconds. So on top of that, let me pick up Zeb and Creasy Bear. Okay.
Oh,
Got you guys?
hi the Rum and Lal are looking for invites.
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
How do you pick up and move again?
Oh, you're fine. how do you pick one up? If you'll come and hit E, once
User
you're
joined your channel.
once if you'll hit E and you'll get on it, you'll see your green rectangle. Um, that's to shoot it. Once it's green, it means it's ready to fire. And if it's red, it means it's not ready to fire. You hit X to stow it.
That's what I was wondering. Thank you.
Yeah. Now, if you don't have any oils, let me give you some oils.
Oh, I got oil. I was
Okay.
just,
All right.
I
Okay.
was trying to remember the interface.
Yeah. It just if you'll throw it down.
I wasn't trying to steal the oil.
Oh no, you're fine.
No,
You'll
Castanov, you can't stow someone else's siege. You can only stow siege that you placed.
That's good.
so yeah, you can practice. You put it down. You'll fire it. Yeah. You'll fire it, and you'll hit escape, and you'll run to the next one. Fire it, hit escape, go to the next one. At the same time you're doing that, I don't know if you all can see where I am or where I'm shooting to. Um, you'll see these mid towers. They're on the second floor. I'm shooting towards them. You're going to have people who are going to have siege there and siege up on the third mid tower. You're going to have siege on both sides, and they're going to be shooting down here. And trust me when I tell you, if you have 4 oils going on people and they're getting hit by either fire ballistas or cold fire ballistas, you can wipe a group of 40 people in no time flat. So, worst case, you'll wipe half of them. So, is everybody kind of clear on oils? And we're going to put this into practice again. We're not done with oils. I'm just done with oils at a keep. But yeah, go ahead and ask your question.
When I'm firing the oil, so I hit E and then I fire, instead of using escape, can I use Alt?
Sure. If a alt gets you off of it, you just want to get off of it and run to your other oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the escaping key is Alt by default, so that's what it will be for most people.
I think it's tomato on that one.
Okay. You can also oils right here. I'm going to tell you not to put oils here when you run up to a keep because somebody's going to have a cold fire ballista. Or just a regular either fire ballista or ballista, and they'll be shooting down here, and you can have a ballista here and on the other side, and you mix that again. You mix that with oil, and you can wipe large groups. Now we're gonna run over here. We're gonna run to the tower. You can throw down siege here. And apart from if you haven't done siege before, we can go back over siege because we've got plenty of time. But I can throw a ballista down here, and I can get it real close. Again, so I'm shooting one here. You've got somebody else shooting it at the area that we were just at. Plus, you've got 4 oils going down over those people. So you can also, from right here, throw siege down. Again, this is all for a front door attack. If somebody hits you at your front door, a ballista will reach. A ballista will reach that front door. if you haven't been to Cyrodiil and you haven't gone through your initial siege training and gotten your 2 skill points for the assault and the support skill lines, I would do that. There's a siege range there that's got everything I'm doing right now. Yeah, I would do that until you were comfortable with it. So that's all on front door. Now we're gonna come inside and look at 2 things inside, and then we're gonna leave here and go to an outpost. So I'm gonna come inside, and I will meet you right up here at that tower. And again, right now, I just want you to get the feel of what it looks like. So if you show up at a keep, and you look, and let's say people have already got oils. Okay, well, Mihail said I could go set up a ballista on the side. You run up there, and there's a ballista already on the side. Well, I can come up here. You're not going to have space to put it out here, but you can hit Q and then run with Q, and then you can run with your siege placing target on the ground until it turns yellow, and it'll let you. And I'm going to let each of you hop on this real quick, but you'll see what I'm talking about if you'll shoot right where I was shooting here, and I'm going to come. Some of you can come over here to the other side, and it'll be the same thing. You can come put these up, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. If you want to go ahead and hop on those, feel free to hop on the siege. Feel free to shoot it. So yeah, you can give. You want to take your green reticle, and just like that, just takes a little bit of practice to get it on that front door. So if everybody's got oils and ballistas up out there, you can run up here, and if there's not a ballista sitting here, go ahead and throw one down. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick these up, and we're going to move right downstairs. Right above, if you'll get on that front flag, yeah, where Kidda and everybody else is, Blue, you can stay right here. You can stay in, you just stand right here. Now, let's say they've gotten through the front door and they're hitting the inner door, and the door, if you'll just mouse look at it, if you'll put your cursor on top of it, it should say the front gate is at 100%. Well, let's say the front gate is at 3% and it's coming down. I can take these oils up here, and I can place oils up over this front door, and I can go back and forth between 2 of them. And at the same time, you guys can stay down there if you want. I'm going to show you something else. Now, Blue, I want you to practice shooting these. You practice shooting those right there while I come down here with everybody else. Now, I'm going to put a ballista there. I'm going to put a ballista here. And I'm going to put a ballista on the other side. And while you're shooting that oil, I'm shooting those ballistas, and you've got a focal point here. And this is, yeah, this is what's called your killing field. So you've got oils going down, you've got those ballistas shooting off, you can put the ballistas there, and if you'll look where I'm going, you can put a ballista behind that. So anytime you come in, if you come into a keep that's being attacked and nobody has any siege down here, go ahead and throw up a siege. You can go up and throw a ballista down. So yeah, you shoot at the floor, and there's just no catch to it. It's that simple. You put ballistas down, and you have somebody working oil upstairs. And unless you're dealing with a large group of like 40 or 50 people, you can fairly easily wipe groups. Does anybody have any questions about that? Well, we got all the time in the world, so ask away.
Are you killing people outside the door, or are you waiting for them to come inside?
You're waiting for this door to come down, and you'll hear everybody talking about it. Everybody will say, get siege ready downstairs. The door is at, and if you'll come up to the keep door, and you'll get a dialogue saying E to use it. But if you'll just look at that, it should tell you the keep door is at 100%. Well, that kind of percentage is going to go down. And when that door busts open, you all are going to be back here, and you're going to fire as soon as that door comes down. And when they come,
strat, right?
yeah, and when they come charging in, and all of a sudden, 15 of them die, the rest will back off. And if you wear Vicious Death, if you wear 5-piece Vicious Death procs on oil, and it procs on siege. So you're not only hitting somebody for 20k, you could conceivably hit somebody for 40k. And then one person dies, and the guy right next to him is going to take 20k damage, and it dominoes. So,
User disconnected from your channel.
does anybody have any questions about that?
That's interesting. So you dump oil on somebody, kills them, and
Yes.
kablooey,
Yes.
kablooey,
Kablooey. Yeah. And so, yeah, you can set up siege. You'll see people setting up siege
User
all
joined
over
your
the
channel.
place. I can go, matter of fact, let's everybody come up here, and this will be the last place that we'll look at here inside a main keep. I can come set up siege right here, and I can shoot it down. So now you've got conceivably 120,000 damage going down on people. And if you want to jump on that siege, Blue, you can go ahead and shoot away, because I got plenty of siege. So did you go ahead and try to shoot that? Okay.
Yep, I'm doing that now.
Okay. Perfect. So now you're on that one, and yeah, somebody else. Riva, you can set that one, or whoever else is on that one over there. Pan or Carl. So you can shoot all of those at the same time, and you'll have them everywhere. And these are just normal ballistas. If you have cold fire ballistas, then yeah, it's massive damage. I can even come up here to the third landing floor, and if you'll see where I am up here, I can shoot from down. I can shoot from up here. And the beauty of doing it like this is if you have 8 or 9 siege going inside, not everybody is going to be shooting at the same time, and that's not a problem because you want your fire to be staggered like that anyway. That way, it's this non-stop shooting spree. Okay? Now, the same goes if you'll come over here. If you'll come over here to the west postern where I am, a lot of people will hit the side posterns here. Okay, I'm not. I can put oils. It's kind of a long run, but I can go to the 3rd floor, and I can put oils up over this 3rd floor, and it's right above that postern and the door that's going inside to where the front flag is. You can put oils here. Yeah, if you put oils there, then I can come and I can put siege. I can put siege where I am, and I can do the same thing. So you can have siege there. Yep, perfect. Yep, and Creasy's got it right there. Rum can point that siege down at that side postern, and now you've got oils, and you've got all that siege going. Shoot your siege like at players or at the ground.
A good oil platform outside too.
Yeah, it's perfect. You also want to throw, yeah, you want oils going over both the entrance and the inside area around the around where the scroll is. Okay. Okay. So everybody go ahead and pick up your oils, and let me. Yeah, give me just a minute, because it sounded like I heard siege on Fairgile.
One of the resources there.
Yeah, there's a couple of blue guys at the mine just causing trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boy, that was kind of frightening. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're about to put your training into action right now. So,
Yeah, I think Zone Chat said it's like 3 or 4 DC just going around hitting my resources.
okay.
Oh, and Havoc wants an invite.
Got taken from the looks of it.
There you go, Havoc. I don't know if Havoc came in here. Okay, so you're not going to remember all of that. The only thing you have to remember is that you cannot go wrong with oils and putting siege down. And we will quickly, we're going to go downstairs and we're going to port up to Nickel Outpost. And if you'll open up your map, I'm putting a ping on the map. Blue, it'll look like a little red radar. We're going to go downstairs to the Transitus, and we're going to go to that outpost, and that is Nickel. And there is a very good chance that we may have to put some of what you've learned into action. Let me buy us off some siege. I didn't get any takes on the food, but if you don't have any food, I've got plenty of food I can give you.
Can someone link the TeamSpeak info in the group chat for toxic. Thanks, button.
Where's the transit thing? I can't find it.
Right here. If you'll see where I am, you'll see where Crown is. Just come down the stairs. Right here. This is a transitus. Always want to look for the blue flame. So just click E to activate that. And then you're going to look on the map, and you'll see where everybody else is, where the red circles are. I'm going to left click one time on that green little icon, and that's Nickel Outpost. Okay. So here we are. Here's Nickel. Lots of amazing fights at this place. Let's go back inside. And this is key. If you don't do these things, again, if you do these things, you're going to be looked at like a champion, and you'll never be bored. You'll always have something to do. You don't do these things, and you're going to lose an outpost every single time. I can put down a ballista here and shooting at the front door, and I can put down another one right here. And I can put one down right there. So those are my siege. Either a ballista or Treats loves using meat bags, and those are incredibly destructive. So look at these, and then come upstairs. And I'm going to show you two places. Anytime you come to an outpost and you don't know what to do, or you're not in a group, until you're over the siege limit, which is 20, here, I'll go ahead and let you look at those, and here, here, I should have spaced that one a little bit better. Yeah, I didn't space this out. So yeah, I'm going to put 2 here, and then I'm going to put some here. And if you're getting the idea that there's a lot of oil around here, you would be right, because you want to put oils everywhere. Put them there. And everybody, you can feel free to hop on them. You can put them out here. There will always be something for you to do with oils. So I can put oils all around this place. And then what people are going to do is going to put down ballistas. So I could shoot ballistas on top of those oils and absolutely wreck people. Now there's 2 more places I need to show you with oils, and then we'll get some things started. This is tricky. You have to hit. This is tricky. So I'm going to put an oil down here, and I'll show you where it goes. And then I'm going to take my oil up on top of those oils that we saw over here. you have to you have to hit Q and follow your little circle until it turns yellow. So I'm gonna take mine down, and each of you should practice setting an oil there and setting an oil where I am. If you don't do anything else when you go to an outpost, if you will put 2 oils up here an oil right here, and then an oil right here, you are so far ahead of the game. A lot of people, a lot of healers will want to come. If you'll see where I'm standing, a lot of healers will want to come stand right here, thinking that they can sit here spamming healing springs. And that's why you saw, I don't know who that is up there to put that oil, but that's why you would want to put an oil right here as well. So you've got all these oils going, and the rest, if you're not on oil, if oils are everywhere, you'll just come fight from that back flag. You'll just come fight from that back flag. I've got one more place with oil to show you. That's all from a front door, and about 90% of all of your encounters at these outposts are going to come from front door. You'll also have those side posterns. And again, I can put oils up over that postern. Put 1, 2. Exactly. And we've got some blue that are outside here, so.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
And we've got some DC that are down there.
User disconnected from your channel.
And we've got some other players that are messing around with them. So now, the one other place that I'll show you, and I can throw down a ballista right here. Where I'm sitting, you can actually throw down 2 ballistas, and I can point those inside, and if you'll zoom out, use your mouse button to zoom out, I can hit players that are trying to come in the front door and take a right. The only problem is that we've put oil on top of that, plus, I'll go ahead and jump off there. I'll jump off the ballista and you can try it. If you haven't, come look at this. If you haven't tried it, you want to shoot that down and towards the front door. You'll hear us talk about a girl named Betsy Braddock a lot. And this is where Betsy makes her millions of AP. She operates 2 cold fire ballistas, and she does it very, very well. And she will put her ballistas right here, and she'll shoot it down towards that front door and the transitus if you were to set it up on the exact opposite side. Okay. Now, that's just an overview of everything. when you're defending one of these, probably 9 times out of 10, you're going to know the enemy is coming. And so you'll have time to set up. The only problem is a lot of people don't know what to do and they don't ask what to do. So um, if Nickel Outpost were to be attacked right now, you're probably going to forget a couple of places, and I'll tell you, hey, Blue, I need you to come set up oils on the stairs going down. Or Treats, I need oils on the grates. Or Carl or Button, I need you to go up and set up oils over the postern. So you'll have
User
time to
joined
do
your
all that
channel.
stuff.
User disconnected from your channel.
Does anybody have any questions?
User left
No,
your
but
channel.
I'm gonna
User
have
joined
to
your
go.
channel.
I want to thank you for my training.
Oh, you're so welcome. Hopefully we'll see you next week and you can come hang out with us.
Yeah, I'll
User
try and come
joined your
back next
channel.
week. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Does anybody else have any questions? And is Trader and Fruit or Treats still in TeamSpeak? No?
Yep.
Okay. Is there anything I'm forgetting about Outpost defense?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Again, as soon as you come into Cyrodiil, um, uh, uh, it doesn't matter what faction you're on. You will always take a right. As soon as you come and pour it in, you look to your right and you'll see a siege merchant
User
over there.
disconnected from your channel.
And if you'll grab some oils, if you'll grab 5 or 10 oils, you'll be able to go and be somebody's champion that night. And if we don't have any questions, we're going to take about a 2 or 3 minute break, and then we're going to go somewhere and get into a fight. Okay, so I'll see everybody back here in 2 or 3 minutes. Check your food and your weapons charges. Again, don't be embarrassed if you don't have food. I've got plenty of food. If you need siege, don't spend your own AP. I'll buy all your siege.